In the endless tapestry of the galaxy, Earth had long been overlooked. Its blue-and-green sphere, tucked away in an unremarkable arm of the Milky Way, was a curiosity to some but a priority to none. The interstellar community, a sprawling network of advanced civilizations, viewed Earth as an infant world, naive and harmless. They noted its technological progress, but with its frequent wars and internal divisions, Earth seemed eons away from posing any kind of galactic influence. That perception changed on an ordinary stardate in an extraordinary way. The incident began innocuously enough. A trade convoy from the Ziran Dominion, one of the galaxy's most influential powers, entered Earth's solar system. The Zirans had recently detected an abundance of rare isotopes in Earth's asteroid belt, valuable resources for their energy matrices. Their policy dictated that such discoveries were to be acquired by any means necessary. Diplomacy was optional, conquest, a tried-and-true method. Unbeknownst to the Zirans, their convoy's arrival was observed. Earth's rudimentary but improving space detection systems picked up the fleet's presence as it breached the asteroid belt. Humans had never encountered extraterrestrial visitors before, and the arrival triggered a mixture of wonder and alarm. A hastily assembled team of scientists, military personnel, and political leaders debated the best course of action. When the Zirans ignored Earth's attempts at communication, the humans grew cautious. Military assets were scrambled, including experimental spacecraft equipped with primitive but potentially effective weaponry. Among these was the USS Resolute, captained by Lieutenant Commander Elena Torres, a decorated officer known for her unshakable resolve. The Resolute was sent to intercept the Zirans, not to engage but to observe and, if possible, open diplomatic channels. Torres and her crew were acutely aware of their precarious position, a lone ship facing a fleet of alien vessels with capabilities beyond their understanding. They hoped, prayed, that the Zirans' intentions were peaceful. They were not. The Zirans, disdainful of Earth's primitive technology and viewing humans as little more than an annoyance, responded to the Resolute's approach with hostility. Without warning, they fired on the Earth vessel. The Resolute's shields, a marvel of human ingenuity but far from impervious, crumpled under the onslaught. The ship was destroyed in moments, its fragments scattering into the void. Among the 142 crew members aboard the Resolute was Ensign David Carter, a 27-year-old communications officer. He had been the one to send Earth's initial greeting to the Zirans, a simple message of peace. His death, like those of his crewmates, was sudden and senseless. The loss of the Resolute sent shockwaves through Earth. For the first time, humanity faced the stark reality of its vulnerability in a universe teeming with advanced civilizations. Grief quickly gave way to anger, and anger to determination. Earth's governments, often divided on nearly every issue, united with unprecedented resolve. The death of Ensign Carter and his crewmates became a rallying cry. "They killed one of ours," a global leader declared in a televised address that was broadcast across the planet. "They thought we would cower. They thought we would yield. They were wrong." Earth mobilized. Scientists, engineers, and strategists worked around the clock, accelerating projects that had once been theoretical or decades away from completion. Nations pooled their resources, sharing knowledge and technology in a way that had never been seen before. In weeks, humanity achieved breakthroughs that would have otherwise taken years. The Zirans, meanwhile, dismissed Earth's response as inconsequential. They had faced rebellions and resistance before from far more advanced civilizations. To them, Earth was an insect swatting at a titan. They continued to harvest the asteroid belt, their operations unimpeded. That changed 6 months later. The Zirans' mining fleet was stationed near Ceres, an asteroid rich in the rare isotopes they sought. Their operations proceeded as planned until their sensors picked up an anomaly, hundreds of vessels approaching at high speed. At first, the Zirans assumed it was a malfunction. Earth couldn't possibly have constructed such a fleet in so short a time. But it wasn't a malfunction. It was Earth. The human fleet was a patchwork of innovation and desperation. Retrofitted spacecraft, armed satellites, and newly designed warships comprised its ranks. Each vessel bristled with weapons and shields developed using technology reverse-engineered from fragments of Xeran equipment recovered from the Resolute's wreckage. What humanity lacked in experience, it made up for in numbers, creativity, and an indomitable will. The battle began with a coordinated assault. Human ships targeted the Xeran shield generators, exploiting vulnerabilities uncovered through exhaustive analysis. The Xerans, caught off guard by the ferocity and precision of the attack, suffered significant losses in the opening minutes. What they had dismissed as a primitive species was proving to be a formidable adversary. The turning point came when Earth deployed its most audacious weapon, the Aegis Array, a network of orbital platforms equipped with energy projectors capable of focusing solar power into devastating beams. The array had been a theoretical project before the Resolute's destruction, but in the wake of the attack, its development had been fast-tracked. Now operational, it rained destruction upon the Xeran fleet. The battle raged for hours. Human losses were heavy, but their resolve never wavered. By the time the dust settled, the Xeran fleet was in ruins. Survivors were captured, their ships seized for study. Earth had not only defended itself but had dealt a significant blow to one of the galaxy's great powers. The galaxy took notice. Reports of the battle spread rapidly, carried by traders and spies to every corner of the interstellar community. The story was always the same: a so-called primitive world had stood against the Xeran dominion and emerged victorious. The incident became a cautionary tale, a reminder that underestimating Earth came at a cost. For humanity, the victory was bittersweet. The cost in lives and resources had been staggering, but the message was clear: Earth would not be trifled with. The galaxy had seen the consequences of killing one human. And it was shocked. As the years passed, Earth's place in the galaxy changed. No longer dismissed as a backwater, it became a respected, if wary, member of the interstellar community. Alliances were formed, trade agreements signed, and cultural exchanges initiated. The unity forged in the crucible of loss endured, shaping humanity's destiny among the stars. The Xerans, now diminished in power and reputation, sought a tenuous peace with Earth. Their arrogance tempered, they approached the human leaders with proposals of diplomacy rather than domination. Earth, though wary, extended cautious acceptance. But the terms were clear: humanity would tolerate no further aggression. Behind the scenes, humanity's technological advances continued at an exponential rate. The captured Xeran ships provided insights into faster-than-light travel, advanced energy manipulation, and even biological enhancements. With each breakthrough, Earth grew stronger, smarter, and more united. The scars of the past remained, but they served as a reminder of what had been achieved, and what could never be allowed to happen again. Ensign David Carter's name became synonymous with sacrifice and resilience. Monuments were erected in his honor, and his story was taught to generations of children on Earth and beyond. His simple message of peace, though ignored by the Xerans, resonated deeply with humanity. It became a symbol of their ethos: to seek peace but never to shy away from defending it. In time, Earth joined the Galactic Council, a governing body of interstellar civilizations. Representatives from humanity took their place among the stars, advocating for fairness, cooperation, and accountability. Earth's unique journey, from overlooked to formidable, earned it both allies and adversaries. But one truth remained undeniable: humanity had arrived, and it would not be ignored. In the vast expanse of the galaxy, where countless stars burned and civilizations rose and fell, the legacy of Earth stood as a testament to the power of unity and the unyielding spirit of a species determined to carve its place among the stars. And all of it, every alliance formed, every battle fought, every star reached, could be traced back to a single moment. They had killed one human. And Earth's response had shocked the galaxy.